I'm going to demonstrate how to order an imaging study in Athena. But before I start the demo, I want to define compendium and interface. All lab and imaging facilities have a compendium. This is a list of the services they provide. Prior to implementation of electronic health records, the facilities would supply paper requisitions that would allow a provider to circle the desired test. That order would then be faxed to the facility, the test would be performed, and the result would be faxed back for the provider to review. In Athena, along with other electronic health records, the facilities have provided EHRs with this list in electronic form. It's called a compendium. Each facility has unique nomenclature for the services they provide. Just like restaurants name their products, facilities name their tests. For instance, if you were at McDonald's and you would like a hamburger, you would order a Big Mac. If you are at Burger King, you order a Whopper. That's the concept of a compendium. The interface allows for this information to transfer electronically. If you ask for a Big Mac at Burger King, a human could interpret your meaning, ask for clarity, and give you the equivalent. In an electronic environment, the computer cannot and should not translate what the provider intended to order. It must be exact. For the order to interface correctly, it must be ordered from a location within Athena that has been tied to a compendium. These locations have been promoted within our Athena instance in multiple ways to help guide the clinician to choose these locations. There are 3 places the imaging facility can be updated. At check-in at the front desk. Notice this star here. This Seton Healthcare Family Imaging location has been promoted within Athena. To change that, there are 2 options. Either go to Quick Picks and identify any of these other locations that we've promoted, or you can search. It can also be updated by the intake staff. In the patient demographics drawer, we currently have Seton Healthcare Imaging in there, but to add a different location, we've got frequently used or search. And lastly, it can be updated by the provider at the time of an order. In this example, I'm going to order a cervical x-ray. Currently, I will be searching from the compendium of ARA because that's noted here. I want to change that to search for Seton's compendium. Cervical spine, Seton Healthcare Family Imaging location. I know that this is tied to the compendium because there is an order code here. The physician or ordering provider can write a note to clarify what he or she is asking for and then sign the order. This specific order is going to stop in a staff bucket to review to see if an authorization is needed. When I pull up this order, I can look at the history. It's stopping in this bucket. As the authorization staff, I can identify this is an x-ray, does not need authorization. I'm going to go ahead and submit by interface. I do this by clicking on the radio button and save. I also want to demonstrate what it would look like if I ordered this from ARA. Let's say the patient contacted us and said that an ARA facility is closer to their work and they would like to go there. This order cannot be sent electronically to ARA effectively and have it interface back in without reordering from the exact compendium. So I'll click on here, choose ARA, and search from ARA's compendium. Oh gosh. What I want to note here is the nomenclature that I referred to earlier. XR spine cervical 2V is the nomenclature that Seton Imaging uses. Cervical spine 2 views is what ARA uses. Both indicate we're getting a cervical a cervical spine X-ray, just named a little differently. In this particular case, I would go back in, reopen, and delete the original order to prevent it from being sent. Seton ambulatory clinics have interfaces with Seton Imaging, Seton Lab, and ARA. The transformation team initiates these mappings when providers are onboarded. So to recap, orders will interface to Seton locations if the test is ordered from the location that is tied to the facility's compendium. If orders are not interfaced to Seton Imaging, the results will not be returned. Thank you.